Today we're diving into one of the toughest topics in economics. Not how to become rich, that part is actually simple. We're talking about how to avoid staying poor, and that's where it gets difficult. Most people believe poverty is just about not having enough money. That's not true. Poverty isn't a number sitting in your bank account. It behaves more like gravity. It pulls you down, traps you, and keeps you stuck in a cycle where you keep moving but never really escape. I call this the physics of poverty, and if you truly want to understand why you feel stuck, you need to think like a rocket scientist. When a rocket launches, it has to fight Earth's gravity. To break free, it must reach a certain speed, escape velocity. If it burns 99% of the fuel but doesn't reach that exact speed, it doesn't get close to space. It crashes back down. That's exactly how life works for many people. You work hard, save a little, try to move ahead, but then something hits. A medical bill, rent increase, sudden expense, and you fall right back down. Sometimes even lower because now you're tired and discouraged. That's why just working harder isn't enough. In this system, small effort often gives zero progress. You need massive strategic force to break free. And here's the harsh truth. This system isn't unfair because of conspiracy, but because of how math works. Being poor is expensive. You can't buy in bulk, so you pay more. You buy cheaper products that break faster. You delay healthcare and pay bigger costs later. You're charged late fees, penalties, high interest. It's like running a race with extra weight while others run with the wind behind them. But the real danger isn't just outside, it's inside your mind. Long-term stress changes how you think. Your brain shifts into survival mode. You stop thinking about years ahead and start worrying about the next few hours. You react instead of planning. That's the poverty loop. Low income creates stress, stress leads to poor decisions keep you stuck. It's a perfect cycle. But there is a way out. In this video, we're going to break down this trap step by step. We'll uncover the 5 forces holding you back. The mental drain of scarcity, the dopamine trap that drains your money, the time for money trap that limits your growth, and finally, how to build your own engine to break free forever. Because once you escape, everything changes. The struggle reduces, the noise fades, and for the first time you move forward freely. But first, you have to survive the launch. Let's begin with the first loop, the scarcity tax. People think giving someone money solves everything, but that's not always true. Even lottery winners often go broke again. Why? Because poverty isn't just lack of money, it's lack of mental space. When your mind is filled with financial stress, your thinking ability drops. Studies show your effective IQ can drop significantly under pressure. That's like operating on no sleep. You're not dumb, you're overloaded. This leads to quick decisions, expensive loans, cheap unhealthy food, short-term thinking, not because you're careless, but because you're exhausted. And the system takes advantage of that. It charges you more because you have less. So how do you break this? You build a buffer not to get rich, but to breathe. Even a small emergency fund changes everything. It turns crises into inconveniences, it gives you clarity, it gives your brain space to think again. Now comes the second loop, the dopamine trap. When life feels heavy, your brain looks for relief. Buying something new gives you a quick boost. For a moment you feel better, but that feeling fades fast while the cost stays. This isn't just spending, it's emotional escape. The difference is simple. One mindset spends money for pleasure, the other uses money for freedom. If you keep chasing short-term relief, you'll keep losing long-term control. The solution? A reset. Cut unnecessary spending completely for a while. Simplify your life. It won't feel exciting, but it will give you control. Slowly, your brain stops needing constant stimulation. You start feeling satisfaction from progress instead of purchases. Now the third loop, the linear income trap. Most people believe more work equals more money, but time is limited. You can't work endlessly. Your income has a ceiling, but your expenses don't. Inflation keeps rising while your earnings struggle to catch up. So working harder alone won't save you. You need to change the game. Instead of selling time, you need to build value. Learn multiple skills, combine them. That's where real growth happens. not by being the best at one thing, but by being unique across several. Fourth loop, social gravity. The people around you shape your thinking. If your environment lacks ambition, it pulls you down, not intentionally, but naturally. Humans copy behavior. If everyone around you is stuck, it becomes normal. Breaking this doesn't mean leaving people, it means protecting your mindset. Find better influences. Books, videos, ideas, build a new circle in your mind if needed. Your environment isn't just physical, it's mental too. And finally, the fifth loop, the power of compounding. If you're paying interest, money is working against you. If you're earning it, money works for you. That's the real divide. To escape, you move through 3 stages. First, survival, cut costs and eliminate harmful debt. Second, accumulation, start building small assets consistently. Third, freedom, when your assets begin covering your basic needs. That moment, that's your escape velocity. We've covered the loops: scarcity, dopamine, income limits, social influence, and compounding. These are the forces keeping you stuck. But remember this, the trap isn't locked. The door has always been open. What's needed isn't luck, it's awareness and action. You now understand the system. Now it's your move.